My dear friends in Jesus, the Catechism of the Catholic Church, article number 27, beautifully explains about man's capacity for God, human beings' capacity for God. It says, the desire for God is written in the human heart because man is created by God and for God. It further says, God never ceases to draw man to himself. I repeat, God never ceases to draw man to himself. I think, my dear friends, this is the sanctity of our relationship with God. Catechism of the Catholic Church, article number 29, calls this sanctity of our relationship with God as intimate and vital bond of man to God. I repeat, intimate and vital bond of man to God. It also further says, sometimes this sanctity of our relationship with God, sometimes this intimate and vital bond of man to God also can be sometimes forgotten. Sometimes it also can be overlooked. Sometimes even you may explicitly reject. I think this may be our story also. I think sometimes this may be our experience also. Sometimes we might have forgotten the sanctity of our relationship with God. Sometimes we too might have forgotten, or sometimes we too might have overlooked the sanctity of our relationship with God. And even sometimes we might have explicitly rejected due to various reasons. My dear friends, today St. Paul strongly reminds us in his second letter to Timothy, chapter 2, verse 13. He says, even though we are faithless, but even today, God still remains faithful. My dear friends, we may be unfaithful in our family life, in our Christian life. We may be unfaithful in our priestly ministry, in our priestly life. We may be unfaithful to God in our religious life. But even today, God still remains faithful. Thank you. Praise the Lord.